Why the Golden State Warriors signing Kai Sotto will make history. As you all know, the Golden State Warriors are looking to sign one more big free agent this offseason. I asked on a poll yesterday who you guys think the Golden State Warriors should sign, and the number one request was Kai Sotto himself. So in today's video, we're going to be going through 5 reasons why Kai Sotto is perfect for the Golden State Warriors and how he can help them win another NBA championship. So make sure to like this video, and guys, 92% of you are still not subscribed to the channel, so it'd mean the world if you could subscribe to the channel, hit that red button down below. The first is that Kai Sotto can provide a lot of scoring to the Golden State Warriors. Now, as you all know, the Golden State Warriors are in desperate need of more scoring big men. They did sign Dario Saric, but they can get another great scoring big man, and that is in Kai Sotto. Now, as you all know, Kai Sotto did play in Australia, where he played for Adelaide in the NBL, and with that season, he actually averaged 6.8 points, also shot 70% from the free throw line, and also 56% from the 2-point range. Now, he isn't really too much of a 3-point shooter, but where he really does very well when it comes to scoring is definitely his inside presence and also his mid-range shooting. He definitely can work on that 3-point shot, but I definitely do think if he was playing with players like Steph, Clay, and even now Andrew Wiggins, he can definitely increase that 3-point shooting drastically over the next couple of years if he does get signed. I think he does a fantastic job not only at just scoring, but scoring at a very efficient rate. Yes, he was only averaging 6.8 points, guys, but you do have to realize he was only averaging 11 minutes per game. Even in his one only summer league game with the Orlando Magic, he was still able to get up 6 points in just 13 minutes of play, which is really good to see. If you actually calculated that per 36 minutes, he would actually be averaging 20 points per game if that was the case. So he definitely does score at a very efficient rate, and this is something that Kai Sotto definitely needs if he wants to be a great role player for the Golden State Warriors. If he was in this Warriors team, he wouldn't probably get 35 plus minutes like superstars such as Steph Curry. However, if he does get around that 10 to 15 range and gets 6, 7, maybe even 10 points in every single game, that is honestly going to help this Warriors team drastically. If we look at the roster now that Dario Saric is now a part of the team, I think it's fantastic that they did get him as another scoring big, but Kevon Looney's still not really too much of a scoring big, where last season he averaged under 10 points, and Draymond Green isn't too much of a scoring big, so they could definitely use another scoring big in Kai Sotto, especially due to the fact that they now also have Dario Saric. He can definitely provide a lot, not only just his inside presence, but also with his mid-range shooting, which can space out the floor very well. The second is Kai Sotto is a fantastic shot blocker. Now, this may come at no surprise, but as you all know, Kai Sotto stands at 7'2", 230 pounds. He's 21 years old, so very young, and has great youth behind him, and because of that, he's actually a fantastic shot blocker. Now, if we look at his stats when it comes to playing in the NBL in Australia, he was averaging 0.8 blocks per game, which is equivalent to Andrew Wiggins and Draymond Green, who averaged 0.8 blocks, who are also the top shot blockers in the Golden State Warriors. Now, we look at his game in the summer league, where he did only play 1, he was still able to get 3 blocks during that matchup. Now, it wasn't just simple 3 blocks, guys. They were absolutely swatted almost out of the gym, and that is how great Kai Sotto actually is at being a shot blocker. But shot blocking doesn't only just come to blocks in general. What I do believe he does fantastic is definitely alter shots of guards around the ring that forces them to miss, which isn't really a stat that can be recorded. But I do think Kai Sotto's defensive anchor in that paint really does a fantastic job. He does stand at 7'2", which definitely helps out a lot, and I do believe with his athleticism that he does have, he's able to get blocks or even able to contest shots, especially over big guys or even guards. So I think that's what makes him fantastic around the ring when it comes to defense. It's something the Golden State Warriors definitely need, especially when it comes to height. If we looked at the most recent season for the Golden State Warriors, they did get knocked out by the Los Angeles Lakers, who just had too many big guys in LeBron James and Anthony Davis to be able to stop. As you all know, Golden State Warriors like to run small ball, but sometimes that doesn't work in their favor. Sometimes you need a little bit of height, and Kevon Looney, who's 6'9", was the tallest that they had. If you add Kai Sotto to that mix, now you have a 7'2" young guy that can basically defend a lot of players, especially someone of like Anthony Davis's caliber. So I think getting someone who's also tall, who has a great shot blocking ability and defensive anchor in the paint, really will help this team grow, and success will definitely flourish. The third is that Kai Sotto would bring a whole new fan base to the Golden State Warriors. Now, as you all know, Kai Sotto is born and raised in Philippines, and he has the whole Filipino nation supporting him everywhere he goes. Whether he played for Australia and now his opportunity in the NBA could go much further, it would bring a whole new fan base, and that is supposedly one of the reasons why Orlando Magic actually got him in the Summer League team in the first place. It was actually exposed that Orlando Magic seemed to have just signed him to the Summer League team in order for Orlando to get more engagement and to build a bigger fan base, as they did not play Kai Sotto once besides one game at the end of the season. So when it comes to this, it definitely does show that Kai Sotto has a lot of fans, and it would honestly be fantastic for the Golden State Warriors to get someone of his caliber. It would sell more jerseys, it would bring in more people due to the fact that San Francisco does have a high Filipino population, and because of that, it would bring a lot more Filipino fans into the NBA arenas. So I do think that Golden State Warriors could make a business decision when it comes to getting Kai Sotto as well. He may only play 5 to 10 minutes, but if he does bring a lot more business, sells a lot more tickets, and even a lot more jerseys, it would honestly be beneficial for everyone, Kai Sotto and also the Golden State Warriors. So from a business point of view, it would be very smart to get someone like Kai Sotto in your team, as he does bring a huge fan base to the sport of NBA, but also to your team as well. The Golden State Warriors are currently ranked second as the most popular team in the world, just behind the Los Angeles Lakers, but something like these or things of this nature could definitely push them over the edge and push them over into that number one spot. The fourth is that Kai Sotto is a fantastic rebounder. Now, as you all know, the Golden State Warriors, although they are a good rebounding team, they definitely have fallen off from last season to the season before, where they did win the NBA championship. If we look at the season that just played, they actually ranked 15th in rebounds allowed, and were allowing a lot of rebounds, especially due to the fact that the season before that, they actually ranked in the top 5. So it definitely does show that the Golden State Warriors have actually gotten worse when it comes to rebounding over the last season, and I definitely do believe that they definitely need more height and also bigger rebounders in order for them to improve that drastically for this next upcoming season. Now, as you all know, the Golden State Warriors definitely do have great rebounders in Kevon Looney and Draymond Green, but what they are missing is a lot of big height. Now, they did get Dario Saric, which I think is a fantastic addition, but Kai Sotto can definitely provide a lot more, as he does stand at 7'2", 230 pounds. Now, if we look at his stats, he actually averaged 4.5 rebounds in 12 minutes playing in the NBL, and I think those are really good stats, because if we actually do a calculated per 36 minutes, if he did play 30 plus minutes, he would have been averaging 10.1 rebounds. So it definitely does show that Kai Sotto, when he is out there, has a very high efficiency when it comes to rebounding, and I think that can translate definitely well into the NBA and can also help this current Golden State Warriors team, as they are looking for bigger and better rebounders. The fifth is that the Golden State Warriors can get Kai Sotto for very cheap. Now, as you all know, Golden State Warriors don't have a lot in the budget in order to get another big star player, and getting someone like Kai Sotto for a very cheap price could be your best bang for your buck. As you all know, Kai Sotto hasn't played an ounce of NBA, and because of that, Golden State Warriors could sign him for pretty much a minimum and could get a great 7'2" big man that they definitely need. On top of this, I think Kai Sotto's playstyle definitely does fit what the Golden State Warriors are trying to do. He loves the fast-paced basketball, he loves playing off ball, and I do think having a 7'2" guy in your squad is definitely something that's going to help the Golden State Warriors win another NBA championship. Now, when it comes to Kai Sotto as well, what I love about his game is that he's very eager to learn, and I think he will have a great guidance under Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and even the other big men in the team, such as Draymond Green. So Kai Sotto could have a great future in a Warriors uniform, and I do believe that the Golden State Warriors should sign him as soon as possible.